Popular Bauchi Islamic cleric Idris Abdul'aziz is dead. Dr. Idris Abdul'aziz, a prominent Islamic cleric and chief imam of Lucent Tashi Jumat Mosque in Bauchi, has passed away after a prolonged illness. He died shortly after returning from India, where he had been undergoing medical treatment. Dr. Abdul'aziz was renowned for his unwavering commitment to the Sunnah and his opposition to religious innovations (bid'ah). His teachings on pure monotheism earned him the nickname Dr. Tawhidi among his followers. He was also dedicated to Islamic education and reform, establishing several schools and institutions aimed at nurturing future scholars and imams. Throughout his life, Dr. Abdul'aziz was involved in various controversies and had legal disputes with the Bauchi state government. In 2022, he faced trial for alleged defamation and was at one point declared wanted by the Bauchi State Police Command for alleged contempt of court. His funeral prayer was scheduled for 10 a.m. on Friday at the Games Village Eid Ground in Bauchi. Senate President Akpabio demands retraction, apology from Senators Natasha, Abbo, threatens legal action. Senate President Akpabio has refuted allegations of misconduct made by Senator Natasha and Elisha Abbo, demanding retractions and public apology from both. His response was conveyed in a Friday statement by his media advisor, Eseme Eibo. Akpabio dismissed the claims as part of a deliberate misinformation campaign, framing them as a coordinated effort to tarnish his reputation. The statement, titled "False and Malicious Allegations Targeting the President of the Senate," addressed Akpabio's remarks in Kogi State on April 4, 2025, where she allegedly accused Akpabio of conspiring with former Governor Yahaya Bello to harm her. The statement called this a baseless and dangerous fabrication, noting her history of similar accusations in 2019 and 2023. The Senate President also denied withholding Akpabio's entitlements, clarifying that such matters are handled administratively, not personally by him. The statement suggested that hidden interests might be fueling efforts to destabilize the Senate leadership. Legal action is being considered, with formal demand of retractions, apologies, and compensation reportedly in progress. This follows an earlier rebuttal to Senator Abbo's claims on Arise News TV, where he accused Akpabio of treating the Senate as a personal empire and engineering the removal of 5 senators, including himself. Abbo alleged being deprived of salaries, allowances, and an official vehicle, despite a court invalidating his tenure. Akpabio's camp countered that any unpaid claims were due to procedural issues, not malice. The statement criticized Abbo for media theatrics instead of accepting accountability for his legal and political setbacks. Eibo emphasized Akpabio's commitment to national development, Senate leadership, and judicial independence, vowing not to be sidetracked by business accusations. He urged Abbo to respect the rule of law and focus on regaining public trust, stressing that Nigerian democracy requires maturity and truthfulness from its leaders. Supreme Court sacks Julius Abure as Labour Party National Chairman, nullifies appeal court ruling. On April 4, 2025, the Supreme Court of Nigeria nullified the judgment of the Court of Appeal in Abuja that had previously affirmed Julius Abure as National Chairman of the Labour Party. In a unanimous decision, the 5-member panel of the Apex Bank ruled that the Court of Appeal lacked jurisdiction to adjudicate on the matter, emphasizing that issues concerning party leadership are internal affairs and thus beyond the purview of judicial intervention. The Supreme Court ruling effectively ended Abure's tenure as the national chairman of the Labour Party, noting that his term had already expired. The court allowed the appeal filed by Senator Esther Nenadi Usman and another party member, declaring it meritorious, and dismissed the cross appeal filed by the Abure faction for being unmeritorious. This decision has significant implications for the Labour Party's internal dynamics, as it underscores the judiciary's stance on non-interference in the internal affairs of political parties. The ruling also brings attention to the importance of adhering to internal party protocols and the limitations of seeking judicial remedies in party leadership disputes. Court bans Natasha, Akpabio orders from press interviews. Justice Binta Fatima Nyaku of the Federal High Court in Abuja has prohibited all parties involved in the lawsuit filed by suspended Senator Natasha against the Senate President Akpabio and 3 others from granting press interviews related to the case. The judge issued a directive on Friday after Akpabio's lawyer, Kehinde Ogunwumiju, complained that the plaintiff was appearing on multiple television stations to discuss the ongoing case. In response, Justice Nyako ruled that neither the parties nor their lawyers should make public statements about the matter. Additionally, she banned them from live streaming the court proceedings on social media. Ogunwumiju alleged that Natasha has spoken about the case on platforms like the BBC and CNN. At the hearing, Natasha's lawyer, Jibril Okutepa, informed the court that this was the case's first appearance since being transferred from Justice Obiora Egbuatu's court. He reported that all pending applications be heard alongside the main suit, emphasizing the urgency of the matter due to his client's time-sensitive concerns. While the legal representatives of the Clerk of National Assembly and the Senate did not oppose the request, Ogunwumiju and Umekalu-san, who represented Senator Neda Imashwen, objected. Justice Nyako ultimately ruled in Okutepa's favor, allowing the court to hear all pending applications along with the substantive case. Umahi reopens Independence Bridge in Lagos. David Umahi, the Minister of Works, has reopened the Independence Bridge in Lagos. Speaking to journalists in Lagos on Friday, Umahi announced that permanent repairs on the bridge will begin in 3 weeks. He noted that contractors worked through the night to make the bridge operational. When we reopen the bridge by God's grace, I will be the first to confirm its integrity and drive across it, Umahi stated. He expressed gratitude to God, emphasizing that the restoration was made possible through divine wisdom and effort. The bridge is 100% structurally sound. The upcoming work is for long-term durability, but this repair poses no issues, he reassured. The bridge's temporary closure had caused severe traffic congestion on Wednesday, leaving commuters stranded in Victoria Island, Lagos. Earlier on Monday, Olukoreda Kesha, the Federal Controller of Works in Lagos, announced the closure for maintenance and rehabilitation, stating it will last until the end of May. However, following public complaints, Umahi ordered its immediate reopening on Thursday. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu apologized for the inconvenience caused by the traffic congestion and urged residents to conduct business online for the next few weeks to ease the situation. He emphasized that the repairs were essential as the aging bridge was showing signs of deterioration. Benue Links condemns attack on company bus by herdsmen, condoles victims. Benue Links Nigeria, a state-owned transport company, has strongly condemned the tragic attack on one of its buses by suspected Fulani herdsmen while traveling from Makurdi to Otukpo. The attack took place on Thursday evening near Otukpo Bond Bricks when armed assailants ambushed the vehicle. In a statement released on Friday, the company's information officer, Ehi Daniel, confirmed the incident. Tragically, the driver of the 18-seater bus, Mr. Samuel Agege, and the front seat passenger were fatally shot by the attackers, he stated. The assailants attempted to abduct the remaining passengers. However, 3 individuals managed to escape, and another passenger had exited the bus earlier at Turaku Town before the attack occurred. The management of Benue Links Nigeria Limited expressed heartfelt condolences to the families of the deceased and solidarity with those whose loved ones are still in captivity. The company assured the public that they are in constant communication with security agencies who are making dedicated efforts to rescue the abducted passengers. We appreciate the prompt response of law enforcement agencies and trust in their ongoing efforts to secure the safe return of those abducted, the statement concluded. Follow for more. April 4th, 2025.